What's up, guys? So let's finally talk about Spider-Man 4, because everything we've been hearing lately is flipping what all the scoopers have been claiming for years. This movie is not what people said it would be, and it's starting to expose a lot of these so-called insiders for what they really are, just guessing. Spider-Man Brand New Day is set to start filming in the UK later this summer. And yeah, it's mostly for tax reasons, nothing crazy here. But here's what is crazy. All the recent updates are showing that this movie is going to be way more connected to the multiverse than they originally let on. They kept saying it was going to be a grounded Spider-Man story, street level, low stakes. But now we're hearing stuff about the symbiote, Null, and even Punisher and Hulk showing up. Bro, this is not some basic neighborhood Spidey flick. This is shaping up to be major. First off, let's talk facts. Jon Bernthal is back as the Punisher, confirmed by Hollywood Reporter. That's a trade. They don't post rumors, they post stuff that's verified. So that's real. And what's wild is people are now acting like they just broke this story, when folks were talking about this back in 2021. There were rumors years ago that Marvel wanted Bernthal back for a Spider-Man movie, and now it's actually happening. Some scoopers are scrambling, acting like they were first, but this has been floating around for a while. It's just now becoming official. Now let's address the Hulk situation. People are saying Hulk might be the villain in Spider-Man 4, and that it's somehow gonna flip him from Smart Hulk to Savage Hulk. And I gotta be honest, it doesn't really make sense. Like, what is Spider-Man or the Punisher realistically gonna do to Hulk? This dude spit out a bullet. You're telling me Frank Castle is gonna stop that? Nah, I don't buy it. There's talk that this is setting up World War Hulk, but let's keep it real. Marvel doesn't fully own the solo Hulk movie rights. If they were building towards a World War Hulk storyline, it would have to be through Avengers level events like Doomsday or Secret Wars, not a Spider-Man movie. That said, we do know Venom is technically in the MCU now, thanks to the post-credit scenes in Venom: The Last Dance, and that symbiote has to go somewhere, most likely straight to Tom Holland's Peter Parker. So yeah, I'm betting we're getting Black Suit Spidey in Spider-Man 4, which could be how they introduce Null, the god of symbiotes. That's where the multiversal stuff creeps in. Even if this movie tries to stay grounded, there's no way it's not connected to the bigger picture, especially with Avengers Doomsday around the corner. Now here's what's been cracking me up. So every single scooper that swore this would be a small, grounded Spider-Man movie is now trying to backpedal or shift the narrative. And people just keep eating it up. It's honestly gotten to the point where random Reddit or 4chan leaks are turning out to be more accurate than these so-called industry insiders. These Twitter and TikTok scoopers are just guessing most of the time. They're parroting each other, reposting each other's exclusives, and acting like they've got sources. Come on. But here's what we do know. Based on real sources like THR, Zendaya is back, it's confirmed. Sadie Sink is in the movie, confirmed, though we don't know her role or how big it is. Jacob Batalon is coming back as Ned. Again, not sure how big of a role. Bernthal is locked in as Punisher. Everything else is just rumors. We haven't had official confirmation that Mark Ruffalo's in the movie, despite all the Hulk talk. And even if he is, I doubt they're making him the villain, because it just doesn't track. So here's the bottom line. Spider-Man 4 is going to be way bigger than people expected. Whether it's multiverse connections, symbiotes, or the Punisher, this movie is setting something up. Probably trying to directly tie into Avengers Doomsday, especially if Tom Holland's Spider-Man is supposed to be a central figure in the 616 moving forward. Don't let these scoopers fool you. Pay attention to the trades, look at this pattern, and always check real sources. Alright guys, that's all I got for now. If more leaks drop or things get confirmed, I'll be on it. Make sure you're subbed, turn on that bell, and drop your theories in the comments. I'm curious what y'all think about Hulk, Punisher, and this symbiote storyline. If you haven't already, check out my book, Unlocking the Superhero Within. The link's in the description. It's all about becoming your own hero, mastering your mindset, and leveling up like the characters we love. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.